Hi there, I'm Cynthia Tibbetts and this is my page. Thanks for joining me for Real Talk for Real Life with Cindy. That's me. I'm going to talk to you. So I'm just sort of changing things around. Before I was having Real Talk for Real Life in the morning at 10 a.m. when I would do the meditation and the mantra and the card of the day as well. But it seemed to make more sense to change that to morning meditation and mantra and card of the day. And so now I've decided that I would do Real Talk for Real Life with Cindy in the evening. I just haven't decided yet if I'm going to be doing this every night or just say every Monday and Wednesday, maybe something like that. If you have any thoughts on that, just let me know. But maybe you should watch what I have to say first of all. So I thought, with this being my first episode with my new format, that I would talk about relationships, because I've been talking a lot about relationships lately. So I thought makes sense to kind of go there again, because it's what I know best. It's really what it's what I'm focusing on for sure right now. Now, if you're joining me, please say hello or send me some love, a thumbs up or some love. That would be awesome. Hello, Marnia. Hello, thanks for watching. So I thought that with talking about relationships, really the best place to start, it's with you. Start with your relationship with yourself. If you want to have a great relationship in your life, a love relationship, you really need to fall in love with you first. And once you do that, once you fall in love with yourself first, then you are much more open to being able to give to others, because it's really difficult to give of yourself to someone else if you don't actually really care about you. So you need to love yourself first and then go out and find who that perfect person is. And if you're already in a relationship, well, it's not too late. You still need to start with that. Falling in love with you first. Getting to know who you are. Going through all of the things that you need to let go of, because there's always stuff that we hang on to. It's almost like a trophy, it seems at times, but we don't really realize it. It's all at the subconscious level where we hang on to things, and it's really a part of our brain that is just trying to keep us safe. It's just trying to keep us from making any kind of changes, because that part of us in the limbic system, at least, it's the oldest part of our brain and just wants to keep us in love, safety, and belonging. So if that means don't make any changes. If it's not fixed, don't break it. Or if it's not broken, don't fix it. Sorry. That kind of mentality. But when you are aware of what's going on, when you realize you've shined that light on it, that's when you go, oh, wait a second. Do I really feel like that? Or is that a belief that I might have picked up on when I was a child? Now, we are told, or at least we used to always be told, that it's always the first 7 years of a person's life, those early formative years. And absolutely, I don't disagree with that. They are the most important years, but they're not the only years that can affect you. You can have things happen to you in your teenage years, and they can be very devastating. And I speak from experience, believe me. So when you are feeling like you're just not able to say I love you, or if you're just not able to receive love, if you feel like you're putting up this wall, if you feel like you have this outer shell on you, that's a good time to start taking a look inward. Spend some time in meditation. Spend time alone and, light a candle and have your crystals around you if you have them. Whatever elements of the earth that brings you comfort. If it's wood, I'm all for it. Have a nice fire going. So you want to be connected to the earth, the fire, water, and air. That's why I like to have my aromatherapy, and that's the essential oils going. So that's water and air together. And I think that when you include those elements, we are of this earth, physically, and these elements are important to us in our survival. when you are connected, I think it's easier then to connect to something greater than ourselves, like to spirit, God, however you want to put it, your higher self even, something that can help to raise you up. And then you could ask yourself, what is it? What is the shield that I have formed around my heart? What is the shield? Why is it there? What purpose is it serving? And then you can even look into even further and ask yourself more questions like, how old am I when this idea formed? And once you are clear, you can look at it now with your adult eyes, right? And so if you formed an idea from when the time you were, 12, 15, 18, you can now look at it as an adult and say, is this really true? Is this still what I believe? Or could it be that I can believe something different? And you'd be amazed at how many people, even my age, I'm nearly 59. So, all the things that happen, and I'm still having revelations that I'm surprised about. Well, probably mostly because my generation and older, we grew up differently than what today's kids are growing up, right? Nobody wanted to talk about things, like rape or incest or, violations of any kind. You just kind of sweep it under the rug and don't talk about it. But now, thank goodness, there's been all kinds of movements for people to talk about things and get it out in the open and know that, every life matters. And the #MeToo movement has been huge, so that you know that you're not alone. And when you get to that point, then maybe you can forgive yourself and stop carrying all that blame. Stop carrying all the guilt, the shame that's only weighing you down. It really does. It's like an anchor around your neck. So when you can get to that point, that's when you can start to free yourself. All right, I hope you found this interesting. It's just really short. I really value your time. I know that you have other things that you could be doing. So if you're watching me, please make sure that you give me a thumbs up or a heart even. That would be great. A comment. It really does affect the algorithm of Facebook so that more people who might find this to be interesting will see it, because it just goes by that. It's just kind of strange. So pardon me for asking, but if you could and if you could leave a comment, then that would really be great for me. And I can just continue on doing this for you. All right, I hope you found it useful. So much love to you. Peace and namaste.